Welcome to the first of 5 championship week episodes. Every morning I'll put out a video that reviews what I saw the day before during this championship week when all the teams are playing in region tournaments. This week tipped off for me with Lakeside versus Greenbrier in a Region 5 play-in game. Greenbrier got off to a hot start. Justin Hartfield got to the basket a couple times and finished, and Jacob Nelson made this long three, and Greenbrier took a 7-2 lead. But after that, in the first half, it was a lot of Jake Gilbert finishing around the basket, rebounding on the offensive end, and changing and blocking shots on the defensive end. He's done that in all 3 games that I have seen from Lakeside this season. Very consistent, had 16 points, 16 rebounds this game. Along with Gilbert, Krayshawn Hall, a sophomore, made some shots, as did Raekwon Deckel, a junior. More on those underclassmen and more Panthers a little bit later, but starting the second half, first 12 minutes of the second half, Greenbrier was in control. Jacob Nelson was raining threes. Justin Hartfield continued to put the ball in the basket, and other guys made some shots as well. But with 3:47 remaining and Lakeside down 48-41, Krayshawn Hall scored 7 points in 1 minute and 13 seconds. Lakeside, during that time, went on a 12-3 run. Krayshawn, a big thing that I saw was at this moment he started putting his head down and getting to the basket, something he hadn't done prior to that in this game. So he gets fouled twice, makes 4 free throws, and then Luke Harmon pitches ahead to Krayshawn, who finishes with the foul, and Lakeside takes a 53-51 lead. A moment later, leading 53-52, Lakeside's Cordell Hudson was able to get his own rebound off a missed free throw, put it in, and give Lakeside a 3-point lead, and the Panthers ran away and hid from there. Now, Lakeside will go to Jones County to play along with Grovetown, Evans, and Cross Creek in the quarterfinal round of the region tournament. So good luck to all those teams there. Now, Tuesday night I visited Hammond in Columbia to see Augusta Christian take on their biggest probably rival in state action. Hammond had taken the first game behind 28 points from Xavier McDaniel. Hammond also has a player named Seventh Woods, who is ranked number 60 in the nation by ESPN. And what was odd about the first game is Seventh Woods didn't have a field goal, but Hammond did get the win. Now, last night it was Augusta Christian who jumped out early, taking a 19-7 lead. A little bit of everything from everybody. You had Isaiah Kelly, the freshman phenom, 6'6", very athletic kid. He faces up here, gets to the basket, gets the and one. Madison Williams made a couple shots going to the basket. But Zach London scored 11 out of the first 19 points from Augusta Christian, and the Lions took a 19-7 lead. Now, with Xavier McDaniel on the bench with foul trouble, and at times even Chavez Goodwin, who's a big, good post player from Hammond, both of those guys on the bench, and Augusta Christian with a big lead, it became the Seventh Woods show. And he brought those guys all the way back, getting to the hole at will. He's a much better ball handler than I knew. Makes perfect sense with him being such a highly recruited player. He's a freakish athlete, makes shots, and really, really handles that ball well. So he brought Hammond all the way back to even by halftime. And then in the second half, with McDaniel back in the game, Goodwin out there, and Seventh Woods continuing to do what he does, It was too much for Augusta Christian to handle. Hammond won this game. I believe the final was 55-43, and Augusta Christian now falls to 3-4 in region play. They'll play one more region game Friday, and then they will be seeded as one of 16 teams who will qualify for the state tournament. So I'm told that Augusta Christian last season was in a similar position as they are this season as far as wins and losses at this time in the year in region action. So I'll be following Augusta Christian throughout their state tournament as much as I can. So later today, today's Wednesday, later today I'm off to Laney for Region 3 tournament action. Stay tuned for episode 2 Thursday morning of Championship Week. If you noticed, better video, better still shots on the blog of the Lakeside Greenbrier game and the Hammond Augusta Christian game. That is courtesy of Otley Inc., a sponsor of my production values. You know, it just basically have changed the game, in my opinion, with the kind of stuff I'm able to get on film with their help. So I appreciate that, Oliver Otley. I appreciate that, and I will see you guys in the gym.